Okay guys, it's been about 5 days now since we set up the van garden for the first time. Just wanted to do a little check-in, give you a quick update. Some things are going well, some things are going not so well, so let's take a closer look. Okay, so what is not going so well is firstly the rosemary. As I mentioned the other day, this was not a happy looking rosemary plant to begin with. So I'm honestly not shocked to see that turn out the way it did. But I guess the combination of it being a fragile plant already, combined with the heat and sunshine that it's getting up in the dash here, has meant that that one's perished. So I'm going to need to replace that with something else. The stuff that's going much better is honestly all the others. So this basil is looking really good. I actually thought it might have struggled a little bit with the heat intensity that it's getting up here, but there's a whole lot of new leaves coming out through here, which is looking really good. The tomato, I feel like I was starting to see some little flowering buds there somewhere the other day, maybe not, but the tomato is looking pretty good as well. The mint is coming along nicely. Those leaves are starting to get a bit bigger as well, which is good. This is not the microgreens I set up the other day. This is actually an older pea shoots one that I'm experimenting around with, but all in all, that is how the van garden is coming along after 5 or 6 days. And yeah, I think the next step is to think about how I'm going to eat some of this stuff. So I might figure out what we can cook with all of this basil. Okay, so I've decided to make this morning a kind of avocado pizza bread, and we'll put some of our van garden ingredients on it. So I've made some dough here. First thing I'm going to do is roll these out into two kind of like pizza base type things. So this whole pizza stone thing is brand new for me. I usually use a cast iron lid from a Dutch oven for this sort of thing, but this is a much better way to do it, and we'll see how we go. So I got the 12-inch pizza stone so that it would fit nicely inside the 14-inch grill, leaving a little air gap all the way around. So hopefully that's enough for airflow and it doesn't suffocate the fire too much. Yeah, we'll just give that a minute to heat up and then we'll start thinking about the bread. Okay, just taking out the thermometer, and there we go. Spread that out a bit. So it's kind of a cross between flatbread and a pizza. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to turn out, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so what I'm going to be putting on top is a pretty basic avocado mash type thing, much like you would make guacamole or something. You can put fresh herbs in here. Fresh lemon would be great. I don't actually have any right now, so I'm going to leave that out. But basically just slicing up the avocado as you normally would. I don't have a spoon out here, so we'll use the back of the knife to do that. Then we're going to put in some salt and pepper. We'll put in some olive oil and give it a nice mush, mix up. And that is about all there is to it. So if you wanted to, you could definitely put some feta cheese in here. You could put some chili flakes. Some sort of citrus would be good, like lemon or lime. But again, I don't have any, so I'm going to have to leave that out. But yeah, you get the idea. Let's put some tomatoes in now as well. Just finely dice the tomato. And we'll chuck that in. Okay, then we're going to put in some olive oil. These things are really cool for living in vans and small spaces, by the way. I get these at the Container Store. Super handy for all your herbs and spices. Makes them take up way less space. So I'll put some salt in there. I'm going to add some pepper as well. Pretty heavy on the pepper actually. And the last thing is down the bottom here. I've got some chili flakes, so I'll chuck a few of them in as well. Cool. Well, I forgot to bring a spoon or fork out with me, but that's the basic idea. We're just going to mush that up and then add in some fresh greens and we'll be about ready to go. Okay, so you can get this. This is actually a sourdough bread recipe that I did here. Managed to figure out how to do that for the first time. So it's basically like a untopped pizza, essentially. Okay, then we just load up our bread with the avocado. Lovely. Probably could have done with a little bit more avocado on there, but that's okay. Then we're going to harvest some of our fresh greens from the van garden. So I've got a beautiful Italian basil here, and just gonna grab a few of these leaves. Obviously you don't want to go stingy on the herbs. So get plenty of them, and you want to just tear them up gently, which helps release some of the oils and flavors. There we go. Oh, it smells so good. Next, I'm going to grab some of these microgreens. This is my favorite of the microgreens, actually, which is a radish. I really love the beautiful purple stems that you can see there. So I'll sprinkle some of them on top as well. So there you go. There's your pizza bread with avocado, fresh basil, and radish microgreens. And I am looking forward to tucking in. Okay, gonna slice her up. There we go. Grab a bit that way, and so good, so good. So listen, guys, super simple recipe. You can make it in hardly any space. Great way to use your van garden ingredients. If you want to learn more about how to do this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. See you next time.